episode of Mrs. Phillips Camp Kindergarten. So in this episode, we're going to talk about real words and nonsense words, okay? And how you can tell the difference. Sometimes it's hard, but let's get started. You can see right here I have real words. This is our real words ice cream cone. And this just says nonsense words. Nonsense means silly words that don't really mean anything. So some words are real, some words are nonsense or made up words, okay? So first we're going to talk about nonsense words that are part of the at word family. That means we're going to look at CVC words or three-letter words that end with at. They're all part of the same word family, which is at. And I'll just put that right up here so that we remember. Okay, so this is my first word, hat. Hat. Do you know if that's a real word or a nonsense word? It's a real word. We know that a hat is something we can wear on our head. So we're going to put it over here on our ice cream cone. Let's look at the next word. Ooh, mat. Mat. Is that a real word or a nonsense word? It's a real word. A mat could be like a floor mat or a mat that's on your doorstep. Before you come into the house, you wipe your shoes on it. So mat is a real word. How about this word? It starts with a g, at, gat. Have you ever heard that word? Yeah, it's a nonsense word. It has no meaning. It's just a made-up word. But since it ends with at, it's part of the at word family, even though it's a made-up word or a nonsense word. How about this one? Vat. Vat. That's a real word. Vat is a storage system. It can be a big container, maybe to hold water or something that's a liquid. A vat is a big container. Ooh, let's look at this one. At. Lat. Real or nonsense? You're so smart. It's a nonsense word. I don't think there's a meaning for the word lat, but it's part of the same word family. How about pat? At. Pat. Aw, pat is a real word. Like you pat your dog on the head. Pat. Ooh. Z, at, zat. Is that real or nonsense? It's nonsense. Right now, what I'm working on is sorting. Do you remember sorting? So we're sorting the real words and we're sorting the nonsense words into two different groups. Ooh, at, rat. Ooh, rat is a real word. It's an animal, rat. That on our ice cream cone. Let's see, this one is at, tat. I think that one's nonsense. Sounds like a silly word to me. Ooh, how about this one? At, jat. That's a nonsense word. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a silly word that's part of the at word family. And if all these words are in the same word family, whether they're real words or nonsense words, they're going to be rhyming words because they all end with the same two letters, which are at or at. Ooh, what about this word? At, sat. Yeah, sat is an action word. She sat on the couch. There's a meaning to it, so it's a real word. Ooh, at, bat. Ooh, remember this is a multiple meaning word. It has more than one meaning. Bat like a baseball bat, or bat like an animal, a flying bat. So it is a real word. You're doing a great job. Ooh, let's see. At, dat. Dat. That's not a real word. It's nonsense. And here we are at our last word. I think you know this one. At, cat. That's a real word. It's an animal. So we're going to put it over here on our ice cream cone. Okay? You did a great job helping me sort at words from the real words and the nonsense words. In the Google Drive, there's an activity just like this. There's 2 of them actually, and they are part of the at word family and the ag word family. So you can do the same activity at home. You just have to go into the Google Drive, the at or the homeschool learning drive, and the week 8 under the ELA activities, and it will be in there. Ask mom and dad for help to find it, okay? Or you can always draw something like this and write your own words and make a game of it. All right, have a great afternoon.